Just a quick little FYI to clear things up. At the beginning of this video, I talked about having to review this again. Well, that's because this video was supposed to be a part 2 to a video I'd previously been working on. And seeing how this video was a lot more faithful to what it was supposed to be, and it's a lot more informed and just overall a better video, I decided to upload this one instead of the first one. Because if you're going to watch one, you might as well just watch this one. If I ever finish the first one, I'll upload that one, and yep, so enjoy. What? What? What do you mean I have to review it? I already reviewed it once. What do you mean that didn't count? Duh. Hello, my name is Boyle, and I have something I have to admit. I didn't watch My Little Pony. I saw a couple clips, and then I made a video.
My little pony, my little pony.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't give this show a fair chance, and because of that, my previous take on it can be seen as cheap. Although some opinions stay the same, I should give what I said I would give, a proper review.
Did you know you are my very best friends?
Okay, so I went over the first 5 episodes. Okay, I went over the first 10 episodes, which is more than I should have. Okay, I saw the first season. And half the second season. What does it take to satisfy you crazy fans? I saw the first season and half of the second season, which I think is enough to formulate a proper opinion. But seriously, how is this show supposed to hold up against some of my favorites? Earthworm Jim, Sonic the Hedgehog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Parks and Rec. Yeah, Parks and Rec isn't really a cartoon, but seeing as I don't have that many favorite TV shows, I guess it wouldn't hurt to stick it in there. So let's get this freak show underway. For starters, I believe this show is for girls and for nobody else. Nobody. Seriously, there's nothing I can take out of this. It's a show for little girls, but for the sake of review, I'll subject myself to this cotton candy of a mess, My Little Pony. God, I feel weird just saying that. First, let's go over the story. Some unicorn named Terrible Movie has come to town to learn the value of friendships. Gee, I can't wait for this adventure. It's gonna be really exciting. Throughout the series, she learns values and usually ends each episode explaining what they were. A little predictable if you ask me, like from the beginning of each episode, I pretty much knew what was gonna happen. But, I mean, I know it is supposed to be a show for little girls, which is why I don't see how so many grown men are dying with love over this. However, to the show's credit, some of these lessons are pretty nice. Whereas shows like Dragon Tales made me want to be a worse person. Hard to explain, but hearing some of those annoying characters talk about friendship, it just made me not want to give a flying. But some of the lessons in My Little Pony are so beneficial and cross so many boundaries, they may even be beneficial to adults. Wait, what? It's true that many of the morals are what you'd find in a kindergarten class: share, be kind, respect your friends, blah blah blah. But at times it also goes into things like loyalty, never giving up, and sticking to your word. Though that may sound like the typical don't lie, the show words it so that it feels like a step farther than just not lying. But how your integrity depends on your word, and if your word is meaningless, so are you. Wow, that's pretty deep. I'm ashamed and horrified to admit it that this show fills me with a little teeny tiny bit of happiness. And that's it, okay? That's not a big deal. I mean, I know it sounds stupid coming from a 20-year-old guy like me, but this show isn't the first time I've done that for me. Nope. Oh no, the ponies have gone to Parks and Rec. Okay, fine. But to be clear, I don't like ponies more than Parks. I haven't even said I like ponies yet. I'm just saying. I love Parks and Rec because the characters are so unreal, yet so inspiring. They have this can-do attitude that won't quit, and when I see the show, it makes me want to be a better person. Lame, but true. And the ponies just so happen to have the same effect. What can I say? I can say a lot. I tended to actually feel for the story and invented interest in what the outcome would be. So, it's still a show for little girls with just girl characters. How can a guy like me be interested with a cast full of females? What good is the story if the characters don't hold up? Well, let's go over the characters. You got Bad Movie Pony. She's like a nerd or something. Okay. You have a Yellow Pony that is super shy and afraid of almost everything. not what I would call guy material. Then you have a pink one that's crazy and always wants to party. That sounds like it can be a little cool. Oh, whatever, it's still pink. Yeah. The white one that's fashion conscious. Seriously? An orange pony who's hardworking and focuses on her job on the farm. Hardworking female character. That's pretty nice. And finally, a blue pony who's fast and has a little rainbow for a mark. Oh, how can you guys like this? A rainbow, ooh, that's real cool. I bet you guys like sunshines and flowers too.
And radical. It needs to be about 20% cooler. Yeah, see you at the finish line tomorrow.
No, you got to be kidding me. It can't be, these are clearly fan-made. This character reminds me too much of... No. It can't be.
Get up to the light. It's a supersonic flight. Gotta keep it going. Sonic boom, sonic boom.
Are you kidding me? I'm imagining this.
Sonic boom, sonic boom. Save a planet from disaster. Sonic boom, sonic boom.
No, this is stupid! No, I don't care if the blue pony reminds me of Sonic, who is the coolest video game character of all time. It's still a girl show. I still... Excuse me. You can beat this. It's all a matter of willpower. Liar, that's it. Okay. The characters are good. But what good are good characters if the show's just okay? And when I say just okay, I mean what good are good characters if it's still a girl show with girly situation, makeup, and flowers, and all that stuff? The things that keep me interested and what made me love my favorite shows of the past were that they were funny. And if this show isn't funny, then meh. Funny! That's what I'm all about! And if this show doesn't have it, then humbug!
Hey, Twilight. What's soaking wet and clueless? Fluttershy, I've had just about enough. Your face! Get a real apology later. Ready to catch you score? Okay.
Oh, okay, those were a little funny. I mean, I'll base myself laughing. No. But I gotta admit, I kinda like the slapstick. I mean, slapstick is my favorite form of comedy, and I mean, some of my favorite actors are Jim Carrey, Nathan Barnett, and, you know, those type of guys. I like physical comedy, and this show's got it. Jeez, talk about a big surprise. I can see why some guys might like this. I mean, it's a girl show, but it's not afraid to get physical. It's strange to see a girl show with such rough and tumble acting. Wow, that's kind of gross. This is for girls? I mean, it's not the nastiest thing. It's not Ren and Stimpy, but I've seen clips of the old show, and I don't think something like this would ever happen. And this is for girls? That, and mixed with the facial expressions, the big eyes, the overexpressive faces, it kind of reminds me that, say it. No, not that. Does it? No. I can't believe it. All credibility in my words are gone. This show's humor reminds me of Earthworm Jim at times.
Oh, I am in danger.
I'll save you!
I hate to admit it, but it does. Earthworm Jim was all about mocking the stereotypical hero show and poking fun at it, and the more I watched this show about ponies, sometimes it feels like they're poking fun at what a girl show is supposed to be, which doesn't make sense because it is a girl show, but it like isn't following the conventions. It's... What is it? What is it? What am I watching?
Clock is ticking, Twilight. Clock is ticking. Hi, girls. I'd hate to cause a rift between such good friends. I'll catch you yet, my pretties. Oh, yes. As soon as one of you little birds or monkeys or bears touches this net, you'll be mine. Mine! You gotta share, you gotta care, and there'll always be a way through.
Something a little girl, maybe a little boy would enjoy. No adult could find that funny. I mean, that song was so childish. That song was so cotton candy. That was
the worst performance we've ever seen.
exactly that. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. Another scene. See.
Oh, I love you guys.
See? That's something girls would like. You know, it's like they're hugging because they realize they were meant to be friends. I mean, that's just lame. That's just sappy. That's just...
Ew! Give me a break. Come on, Crusader.
Exactly! See? Ill is right. Ill is... Just to read it. Dang it, show! Why won't you let me hate you? Okay, first you have a character that reminds me of my favorite video game character. Then you provide the feel-good positive influence of Parks and Rec. And finally you have the slapstick and facial humor of my favorite cartoon of all time? What next?
Leonardo leads Donatello dust machine.
That's a fact, Jack.
Raphael is cool but rude.
Give me a break.
Michelangelo is a party dude.
Okay, I'll admit that was a bit of a stretch. I mean, the orange one isn't really the leader, and the purple one is not really doing machines. It's more of a nerd, kind of like the real Donatello, but the fact that my brain made up that comparison should never have happened. It sure knew what I was thinking. It knew what I was thinking. It got in there before I did. It knew where I was going. Warn the people. Tell the people never to watch the show. They can't know I've seen the show. And if you saw the show and you didn't like it, I envy you. I envy you because I'll never say it. I'll never say it. You freaks can't make me. I can't do it. I can't beat this. You won, show. I can't win. I can't outrun this. I can't beat it. I can't win. I can't win.